Yeah, we can see us.
Perfect.
Brilliant.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So
Denmark.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. I wanted to, I guess, be a bit different. I didn't want to do US. I just wanted to look at a country that maybe I wouldn't have thought of, right? And use that as an example.
Well done.
Sorry?
I said, well done.
Thank you. Okay. So the country I considered, that's it. The country I considered investing in is Denmark. Okay. So Denmark is a Nordic country in North Europe. It has a developed mixed economy and is classed as a high income economy by the World Bank. So I looked that up using Wikipedia. So the GDP in 2017 was 329.42. That rose in 2018, but then in 2019, it fell to 348.08. Then in January 2020, it fell to below 340. So that's this chart here. Okay.
Yeah.
So this chart shows us that it decreased by 0.2%. So at this point, I'm thinking this could be due to the COVID pandemic outbreak.
Yeah.
So I'm still interested.
Well done. Actually, like I said, I will use you as a teaching tool as you're presenting, because I like what you've done, because the aim of getting that data is then you then come to a conclusion. And I like the conclusion you've come to, because you looked at the GDP for the last 3 years, although it's dipped, you know why it's dipped, and then you've concluded and made a good objective observation that it's still not bad, that you're still interested. So that's very good. So thumbs up. Carry on.
Okay. So the Consumer Price Index increased from below 100 in 2016 to 104 in 2020. So again, as you can see in the chart, however, I'm thinking this is not a rapid increase. And so again, I'm still interested in this country.
Well done.
Because
so
I remember that from the course, you said, as long as it's not like a dip, a sharp increase, it's still okay, as long as it's consistent, right?
Exactly.
So
well done. Yeah. Unlike Zimbabwe, that's gone from 200% to 300%.
Yes. Okay. So I'll keep going.
Yep, keep going.
Unemployment rate. So unemployment rate had been consistently dropping from 2016 until 2020, when it rose to 5.6%. Okay, so up to about here, 5.6%. Again, I'm thinking this could be due to the COVID pandemic outbreak. And then it drops to 5.5% in June 2020. So I'm thinking, okay, this is kind of a good sign, a good recovery. So again, that's shown by the chart.
Yes. Again, I love what you do. You definitely deserve your 25 pounds. So yeah, because I like what you're doing, and this is very good. In fact, it's a very good thing you started off the session, because you can now see you're making objective decisions as you go along about the country. And I like your unemployment rate. You can see it was dropping, showing that the economy was booming and employment was falling. Then, of course, with COVID, employment went up, and now it's falling again. So well done. Carry on.
Okay. Interest rate. So the interest rate has been consistent over the last 5 years. So it was 0.65% between 2016 to 2019. Then it fell to minus 0.75% at the end of 2019 stroke early 2020. Then it rose again to minus 0.6% in 2020. So I read that the Danish National Bank hiked its interest rate to minus 0.6% at an emergency meeting in March 2020 amid the coronavirus outbreak. So I'm thinking, okay, it's risen, but again, it's due to the COVID outbreak.
Yes. And I also like the fact you got up-to-date information. So again, you're trying to keep up to date with the country you're interested in and seeing what's in the news. So again, that's another very good point you've done.
Okay. So political stability. Denmark is politically stable, and it is a representative democracy with universal suffrage. So I looked up what that meant, and I've just put it down here. It just means that it gives rights to all its adults and citizens to vote, regardless of wealth, income, gender, social status, race, ethnicity, or any other restrictions. Okay, subject only to relatively minor exceptions, but basically I read up on the country and it is politically stable. So again, I'm interested.
Good, well done.
Credit rating. So according to the S&P rating for Denmark, it's AAA with a stable outlook and has a very good, so this is a very good investment grade rating. Okay.
Actually, hold on here, which is very good. And I think, you know, you've been superb. You've been really, really superb. I hope we will be able to use you as an example to future people because you can see, because I like you've been very, very systematic in your analysis. You've been extremely systematic and you've been objective. You've been making conclusions along the way. So you can see that because of the systematic way you've been doing your analysis about Denmark, are you surprised it's rated AAA?
Not at all, not at all.
Exactly.
At this point, it's looking very good. And it looks like a very organized economy.
Exactly. But like I'm saying, because you did a good job, it's because you did a very good job of your analysis. By the time you go to this rating, you're not surprised because you were happy yourself with what you were seeing with the GDP, with the unemployment, with the political stability. You were seeing for yourself that everything seems to be good with this country. So by the time you get here, you're not surprised. So well done. So it just shows you why you need to be systematic with your analysis, which is what you've done perfectly.
Yeah, okay. So next slide. So the key industries in Denmark. So I've again went to Wikipedia and I found the key industries. So it's wind turbines, pharmaceuticals, medical equipment, shipbuilding and refurbishment, iron, steel, non-ferrous metals, chemicals, food processing, machinery and transport, equipment, textiles and food. Sorry.
That's okay. I get tongue twisted myself.
Electronics, construction, furniture, and other wood products. Okay?
Yeah.
So I keep going. So the industry I chose to consider in Denmark is the pharmaceuticals or biotech industry. So why did I choose the pharmaceuticals industry? So medicinal products are a necessity. I think they're a defensive stock, but Dr. Remy, you could tell me that maybe they're not, but I think they are.
No, you're right. You're right. Whether so, we like it or not, you know,
it is. It's a necessity.
Medicine and drugs is here to stay.
Yeah. So the population is aging, and as the population ages, demand for drugs are going to rise. I think it's a good idea to perhaps invest in companies that are developing life-saving medication. So, you know, for the treatment of, for cancer research and treatment, chronic illnesses, autoimmune diseases, maybe the next powerful antibiotic or vaccines even to treat COVID-19 at this time, right? Also, I read that the global pharmaceutical market was worth $934.8 billion in 2017, and it will reach $1,170 million by 2021, growing at 5.8%, according to recent pharma market research. I'm not sure whether this should be million or billion. Oh, sorry. I need to go back. Sorry. So I'm not sure whether maybe I've done a typo because this should have risen to million. Okay, so I will look that up again, sorry. And so this is by the business research company. Also, I read that the biotech company has been performing very well in the last 10 years. And the aim is to use biotechnology processes to create breakthrough drugs. Also, according to projections, by 2026, medical biotechnology will hit $500 million, and this was on Investopedia. Shall I keep going? Can you all still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I can't hear you. The volume is gone.
We can hear you.
So let me just increase the volume and see if, okay, maybe I can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you clearly.
So I'll keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
So the company I chose to investing in in sector or considered investing in is Novo Nordisk. Okay. So Novo Nordisk is a global healthcare company with more than 95 years of innovation and leadership in diabetes care. The company also produces medicines and biopharmaceuticals for the treatment of serious chronic conditions like hemophilia, growth hormone-related disorders, and obesity. Novo Nordisk is headquartered in Denmark and employs approximately more than 40,000 people in 79 countries. The company markets its products in more than 170 countries. It is a world leader in diabetes care products with 27% of the global market by value. 20% of Novo's business comes from biopharmaceutical products. Its competitors include big pharma companies such as Eli Lilly, GlaxoSmithKline, and Sanofi, as well as biotech companies such as Gilead Sciences, Amgen, and Celgene. And Novo Nordisk is listed on the Copenhagen Stock Exchange.
Awesome, awesome.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Okay.
Even me, I'm getting excited about Novo Nordisk. You talking about it.
Okay, excited. Okay. So I looked up Novo Nordisk on the Hargreaves Lansdown website, and I can see that the dividend yield is 2.06%. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, that's good. So I keep going.
Yes, keep going.
So then I looked up the PE ratio, and for Novo Nordisk on the Hargreaves Lansdown website is 21.2. So it's overvalued. And so again, I used the chart, right, to figure out whether, the value, and it's overvalued at this point. Then I looked up the earnings per share. The earnings per share was not listed on the Hargreaves Lansdown website. So I searched on MarketWatch, and I could see, so this is from, I think, 2015. And I could see first, I couldn't see anything, as you can see, for these 3 years. Then I saw, that it's dropped. And then here, I don't know what EPS diluted means, but again, I could see that from here, it's dropped. So that tells me that the company is not profitable. So, sorry, I mean, I will not, this should be I will not, so I'm going to revise this, but I will not invest in Novo Nordisk, maybe in the future. And the reason I will not invest in Novo Nordisk is because the stocks are overvalued, so the high PE ratio, and the company is not profitable because the EPS has decreased over the last 4 years. That's
brilliant.
The presentation.
Brilliant, brilliant. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah, this is, you scored 100%. This is perfect. You did everything perfectly because everything you did, I can't even fault anything you did. Everything was smooth sailing because you did everything to perfection. And this is actually the whole essence of the course, which you made me very, very happy. Because like I kept saying, it's not for me to tell you what to invest in. It's for you to do your homework yourself and find what you want to invest and make an objective decision, which is what you've done. And you went through the whole process perfectly. You analyzed the country very well. You knew about the country, you knew about the industries, you knew the pharmaceutical industry was one of the top ones there, you know about the country rating, you did your homework about the industry you wanted to invest in, you did your homework about the company in terms of what they do and their competitiveness. And like you said, now that you've got all that information, you then came to a conclusion that you're not going to buy this stock yet, but you can put it on your watch list and keep an eye on it.
Yes.
So you've just done a wonderful job. You deserve your £25. So have a drink on us. So at the end of